All right, everybody, it's time to get serious. What do y'all think Satan looks like? You think Satan looks like this? Or does he look more like this? Or like this? And do his followers teach this and this? Or do they pop off as something evil? I got bad news for you guys. Satan isn't some weird horned demonic looking creature. This is the work of Satan. Don't be distracted by this. This is a setup. And I'll break it down to you. Enter in through the narrow gate, because the gate is wide and the way is broad that leads to destruction, and there are many who enter in through it. You guys got to understand, the Bible isn't the only moral book out there. There are plenty of moral religions, and you can find them here. Take it from a former Muslim, a former Buddhist, and a former atheist, and a former Satanist, and a former Luciferian. How'd y'all think I came to the truth? I just woke up one morning and popped into it? No. All the religions that I thought were okay were proven wrong through the word of God and the testimony of Christ. White magic is moral. Atheism is pretty moral. Buddhism is pretty moral. Hinduism is pretty moral. But the basis isn't morality. Not killing people is common sense. Not stealing from people is common sense. But what sets us apart? The word of the Most High and his Son. Because the gate is narrow and the way is hard pressed, which leads to life, and there are few who find it. But beware of the false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are savage wolves. By their fruits you shall know them. Are grapes gathered from thorn bushes, or figs from thistles? So every good tree yields good fruit, but a rotten tree yields wicked fruit. If we're just basing our faith off of simple morality, don't come in here talking about your anti-poke. Don't come in here talking about your anti-sexual immorality. You can find that anywhere, but what sets you apart? We're called to be set apart, not called to be simply moral. Christmas is pretty moral, but is that what the Bible taught? Is that what the word of the Most High teaches? As someone who used to believe in the Quran wholeheartedly, I can tell you, when Muslims say that they claim the Bible and you read the Bible, you know that Quran is bad. As someone who used to believe in magic and manifestations and all that, and they tell you that's pretty moral, you read the scriptures and you realize that's pretty bad too. So again, what sets you apart? What's the straight and narrow path? John 14:5. The Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, who died and rose from the dead, is the only way to the Father. Not God, but the Father, Ahaya. There's plenty of gods. So again, I ask, what sets you apart? Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and does them is like a wise man who's built his house on the rock. If you don't have a foundation, if you don't know what's in the word, you'll believe anything. It's about sound doctrine, the truth.